So we're up this round. I think this hand's fine. Serum Visions will fix everything. I'm probably paying 2 life to cast it on turn 1. This flavor text is terrible. The original flavor text is better. Still love how this card was created to kind of showboat some new card types and just became a complete and utter mistake. That's probably, I don't know. Feels like the kind of card that's not unreasonable for certain standard formats, but it may just be a bias towards that one specific standard format that was really extensively large and pretty powerful. Yeah. Oh, look, it's Elmer. Okay. I think those are both getting shipped. Yeah. Kind of wanted the bolt, but nope. Definitely don't regret that decision. No C Chrome Coast deck is a deck I want bolt against. I have no idea what's going on with that land. It looks like a close up of like a mite or something. Is he blue white control? Guess we'll see. Just gonna run this out there, get some more cards. Yeah, that was clear. That's awkward. Yeah, I needed to hit a land there so I could go F plus remand. Yeah, this game is not going to be about the combo though. Yep. If I remember correctly, they were actually boarding out the combo in situations like this. That said, I am going to arrange my setup such that I do have the opportunity to combo in if he lets me. I'm gonna lead on the worst creature first. Yep. Probably should have remanded my own spell. It's close. Maybe not that one. Yeah, we'll send that back though. What do you got? Dismember. 2 snap, resto. Let's think about this. If he, ugh, I'm just gonna sit on this. I'm okay with throwing this guy out there. Baiting a snapcaster or something. So that's 9 mana. So there we go. Yeah, so that's gonna happen. I don't really care about that. Snapcaster's gonna trade for something anyways. Huh. So that's pretty loose. Yeah, lets him trade all his cards for all my cards. I don't like that that much. Sure. I think I do want to try to get him here, though. Yeah, this is right. Let's tap down the one that doesn't have counters. It's fine. Okay, here we go. This is the showdown. And we're going to counter the spell snare once he flashes it back, I think. Is that right? That's not right. We counter the mage. He does then resto, then spell snare us. But it does let us get somewhere, potentially. There we go. This is literally just to get his power off the board. That was a pretty good draw, actually. Yeah, that's what I expected. Yep. Let's fire off Serum Visions first. Bottom both. Play land. Slash the Angel. Sure. Now we're just playing to draw a Pestermite with Cryptic Command backup. Though I guess a Goiferous, like an Ooze, would do it too at this point. See, Exhibit A. Well, hope he doesn't have a counterspell. Ding. Eleven, 4, 7, 2. Nope. Oh boy. He's gonna have me keep those. Uh, I don't think I want to do that. If I draw a Snapcaster, I'd rather just have that. I don't die to a removal spell. So, I do respect the, oh, Banefire? That's not Demon Fire. Demon Fire is a cooler reference there. Um, well, go. Hope you have nothing. This is the right time to land this, because I want to give him one less chance to draw a counterspell. So no matter what, I get to live a turn now. Don't think if he has Detention Sphere, I get punished. I'd get punished. I have to do it in combat anyways. So this doesn't even dodge a sorcery. He knows my hand. This is what I have. Not really not really any other options for me. Upkeep path. That was. I mean, it doesn't matter. I do not wish to use the ability because I've scryed cards to the bottom, and I've lost this game. That's fine. So, definitely want this card. Probably want this one. I could, yeah, definitely want that. Probably want that because the cards I'm afraid of aren't necessarily instants. Don't want those. Don't want those. Definitely want this. Something like that. Yeah, I can see that. He had Seachrome, so he's not going to have Shackles. That seems right. The question is if I want this to be the threads if he has that. And I think I'm just willing to accept defeat to that being a thing. I think I still want two with that effect, though. Do kind of want plus one of this, but maybe here we go. That's what I want. Okay, good. Need some number of these to kill restos, but not a ton. Actually, that seems better. The one that kills resto seems way, way better. I guess I could have. It's possible I could have played that game a lot more conservatively towards the start and not just run my stuff into his leak. This is not a very good hand. This is much better. So I want blue-green, blue-red, probably. Does life matter here? I'm probably just gonna fire off a Snapcaster on 2. Yeah, I'll just make my decision based on an extra turn of information. Look at Stomping Ground Island. Just pressure him with Snapcaster here. So he has Blue, Coast, Tarn, Resto, Path, Rev, Gideon. Okay, that's a pretty good one to draw here. Silvergill Adapt. Do do do. Interesting that he played that land, I guess. I think if I was him, I would have played Tarn there. Guess the exact situation where that's the right play happened. Sweet. You know, 6 of his 8 cards? Okay. Sure. Don't need a Pestermite here. There we go. There's the gate. We're gonna use this to force in some damage here, hopefully. So we tap his wall. We can remand his resto. And if I draw a land, I can just gun it. I don't really see a reason not to if I draw a land, right? Like, we know... I guess we only know 4, but 7. One of them's interaction. I think if you... Okay. I probably should just remand that. Given his previous lines. That's kind of loose. Yep, tap that. Yeah, he should have pathed my Pestermite, probably. So we have Verdict, Path, Leak, Resto, Gideon, Rev. Well, that was fun. Bink. And then we get to remand his path to, man, all of the value. Yes. I have to do this so many times. Our opponent is such a jerk. Who am I kidding? I would do this to someone anyways. It's really easy to mess up the Pestermite one too. This is also kind of a matchup where clock time is a bit of a consideration. I think this is enough. Uh, That's probably enough. This one, and 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 this one, that one, and all of the above. Kasha. -5? 7. Shucks, I counted wrong. Okay. This Dispel probably should have come in. I don't really know why it didn't. And Sword is... Not sure how I feel about it here. I'm going to board out another Bolt. That's what's going to happen. Card's not good here. His hand looks fine. Cantripping dudes. I want more mana. I want both those cards, actually. Right? I want them in this order, then. We get Misty on 3 or 4, something like that. Maybe Misty on 3 for an untapped pool. That seems wrong. Just Misty next turn. I like Upkeep Pestermite here. Because 4 is definitely a critical spot for him. If you just Mana Leaks this, I don't really care. Uses his whole turn pretty much too. Now I go this. I leave that unfetched. Sweet. That's a good draw. Now I just expose this other Pestermite because I don't really care if my stuff gets Mana Leaked at all. I'm going to tap his Hallowed Fountain. If he has Snapcaster, that's kind of brutal. If he doesn't. Guess Rev for 3 would be okay. I like this plan a lot. Sure. Take anything you want because my hand is that good. Oh, I shouldn't have S6. This can get breeding pool here. It was actually a shockingly good choke point for a click because it's one turn before he gets to resto range, right? We're not going to Snapcaster. Oh, it's going to get breeding pool. So if we draw land, we are going to ooze. If not, uh, debating if firing off a Snapcaster is good here. I think it is. Just play my card there. Don't really feel like exposing a news. Cool. Um, yeah, this is fine. Just get some more power into play. I just love how he has to have the fear. Like we have 3 random cards, and he can't just like, oh, rev you in response. Whoop whoop. I think that's why he was holding on that fountain too, is he probably has a rev. Okay, it's a resto. Yeah. Rev for 2? Oh, sure, I don't really care about that. Sweet, we burned a rev for 2. Nah, I don't really want to do that. Uh, if I run out of news and get verdicted, how sad am I? I think I'm okay because it means I have an ooze in play, and I get to turn off his snapcasters real well. Go ahead. I can't risk it without the backup one. I don't want to fetch AOT. So, guess I'm running it. Yeah, that's beating. So we're going to lose our Pestermite. That's also fine. We Flame Slash's Angel. I'm going to fetch here for a Steam Vents, though. So I'm not too concerned about having a basic in play. There's a lot of powerful spells I could die to here. That's not one of them. That's not one of them. Yeah, we have enough. Ooze. And then if he restos to go Spell Snare, we get to Cryptic. Well, I have one of those. I think winning this fight is pretty important. Cryptic Command. Basic Island? Yeah, Basic Island. Cool, they fixed that. I could counterbounce my Snapcaster. I don't think that really does what I want it to do, though. Only because I don't have the other Cryptic in Graveyard. And drawing this one card is only slightly worse. Very slightly worse than Serum Visioning. That's fine by me. Yep. Yeah, maybe it wasn't fine by me. It's hard to say. Don't want to use life. It's not a bad one. Take out 2 of my green sources. Sure. Okay, so our setup here is going to be remat our own 2-drop. We are running out of lands in our deck. Yeah. I guess I'll trade that for a Spell Snare up front. Yeah. That's a problem. Okay. It's not ideal, but I do want to stick that here. I'm pretty dead now. Okay. Yeah, I think the mistake was trading off Snapcasters there. Immediately get punished by drawing the bolt. That would have put me somewhat ahead. I think I would have still lost, but it's hard to say. What do I have? I have a Flame Slash. This is probably getting countered though. Yeah, in the worst possible way too. Bolt that guy down. Do it before he can snap it, or before he can rest away. Is that all the Snapcasters? It's 3 of 4. We still have outs, technically. Nope, we no longer have outs. Well, that was a little late for that guy. So that was a tight match. I think that that kind of shows some of what this deck can do in terms of playing long games against the control deck. It felt like it was pretty much in the entire game up until Sphinx's Revelation got cast, um, or resolved more accurately. Um, Normal twin, you're kind of playing on a different time frame, and I mean, being the combo deck is fine, but this deck definitely gives you real play as opposed to the old blue red twin deck, which kind of didn't give you the illusion of play.